Good evening, everyone. Happy Friday. Thank you so much for joining me on the Evening Beat to get a look at your top local headlines for this Friday night. Let's go ahead and get into our top story. First, we are continuing coverage on Department of Homeland Security Kristi Noem leaving her position as the secretary for that agency. First tonight, the Minnesota leaders reacting to this news today of Kristi Noem leaving her role as Department of Homeland Security Secretary, saying what happened to her was a culmination of what happened in the state with Operation Metro Surge. CARE Minnesota is an organization that enhances the understanding of Islam. Its executive director, Jelani Hussein, said despite Noem's departure, people still need to be cautious as the fight is not over, noting there are still ICE agents here in Minnesota. And next tonight, an Iowa man is now charged in a Utah triple homicide, making his first court appearance today. 22-year-old Ivan Miller of Blakesburg, Iowa, was arrested in Colorado yesterday. Miller's defense today saying he will fight extradition to Utah. If convicted on the 3 aggravated murder charges, he could face the death penalty. According to court documents, Miller was on a road trip when he hit an elk with his car. He told police he was trying to get back to Iowa when he killed a woman in her 80s at her home and took her car. In a search for a different car, he saw 2 women in their 30s and one in her 60s get out of a car at a trail at Capitol Reef National Park. Police identified them as an aunt and niece. He shot and killed both of those women and then took their SUV. Officers found a car in Colorado and after a multi-state search found Miller himself. Next tonight, new data suggests that living in Rochester, Minnesota's 3rd largest city, may now be more expensive than living in the Twin Cities. The Economic Policy Institute's family budget calculator is assessing affordability according to certain factors: housing, food, childcare, transportation, healthcare, taxes, and other necessities. For a family of 4, 2 adults, and 2 children, the calculator puts the number needed to live an adequate lifestyle at $138,000 a year. It puts that number at Minneapolis and St. Paul closer to $135,000. According to this comparison, healthcare show up as considerably more expensive than in the metro. The Economic Policy Institute describes itself as a nonprofit, nonpartisan think tank. And lastly tonight, looking ahead to tomorrow, a Rochester organization is working to keep sports accessible to students. The Rochester Raiders will host its annual fundraising breakfast tomorrow at the Eagles Club. The club's 3 sports teams, which include floor hockey, soccer, and softball, give students with disabilities the chance to have fun while learning about teamwork and sportsmanship. The event will also feature an auction with donations from Bard's Cookies, the Rochester Athletic Club, O'Reilly Auto Parts, the Redwood Room, and others. Starting at 8:30 a.m., the pancake breakfast will also be served sausage, juice, and coffee. That looks like that'll be a lot of fun tomorrow morning, so be sure to check it out if you have nothing going on tomorrow morning. Well, let us look at your top local headlines for this Friday night. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see everybody back here Monday at 7:30. Have a great weekend.